Is 2023 a good year to buy a home? Hi, I'm Tim Nash. I'm a licensed realtor in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. My job is to provide you with resources so you can make confident decisions about buying and selling real estate. All right, so let's talk about 2023, right? Is 2023 a good time to buy a home? Let's think about this. So let's at first, I'll give you two reasons why 2023 is not a good year to buy a home, okay? Oh, also, by the way, if you like this video, please like and please subscribe to my channel because I hope to be bringing more videos like this to you. Again, resources for you to learn about real estate and be informed. So, all right, so first thing, I was talking to my mom this morning and she was asking me about business and whatnot, and she just said, "Okay, so what are interest rates at right now? About 7%?" And I was like, "No, Mom, no. Actually, interest rates are sitting somewhere between 5.2 and 5.6%. And right now we're sitting in January. Well, it's not January, it's February now, February of 2023. So now that 7%, where'd she get that number, right? Okay, so in 2022, interest rates hit an all-time high for the year of 7.2% in November of 2022. And I'm sure that probably made some headlines because interest rates went up pretty hard and fast in 2022. So I'm sure that was a headline. I'm sure people were talking about it. 7% interest rates. Oh my gosh, the world's coming to an end. And then that's the last thing they heard about it before the holidays, before 2023 started. So that's where my mom got that number, 7%. I got an email, and I get multiple emails from lenders every day talking about interest rates. But today I got an email from Onward Bank, which is a really fantastic lender here in Cedar Rapids, and they have a 30-year fixed rate at 5.2%. So that's 2 percentage points down from where it was in November. So interest rates are in fact coming down. Over the last 2 years, it's just been so crazy, and I know it's been like free money flowing around here. So at the very lowest, interest rates actually hit a historic low, a 50-year historic low last January. So about a year ago, not last January 2023, last January 2022, a year ago, they were at 3.2%, and then they jumped up to 7.2% in November. So it's understandable how, I mean, it's been a topic of conversation, I'm sure, all year at parties, amongst family gatherings. Oh, interest rates are going up. And they did. They went up quite a bit. They went up 4 points. But now they've come down a full 2 points. Now, will they come all the way back down to what we were seeing over the last 2 years, like between a 3 and 4%? Probably not. Probably what we're going to see is what we saw between 2008 and 2020. So for the 12 years before the pandemic, we were seeing interest rates sit somewhere between, 4 and 5, 4, 5.5, right? And that's probably what we're going to see for the next 10 or more years. I don't have a crystal ball, but I don't anticipate interest rates coming back down to where they were in the 2021 and 2022 markets. Just don't see it happening. So to put all that into perspective, over the last 50 years, the average interest rate has been 7.76. So even the highest 2022 interest rate at 7.2, it didn't even break the 50-year average interest rate. So just to put into perspective for you guys, I think what we're seeing is a market that's stabilizing, and with an interest rate that's stabilizing, hopefully we don't see a whole lot of fluctuation anytime in the near future when it comes to interest rates. Now that's residential. Commercial might be a little bit different, but as far as residential goes, right now we're looking at about a 5.2 to 5.6, which isn't that bad. So that would be reason one. Interest rates are too high. Well, they're coming down. Interest two is home prices are too high. And that's true right now. People are still listing homes based on, they're hiring realtors who are pulling comps that reflect the market over the last 6 months, which is what appraisers do. Appraisers will look at what homes sold for the last 6 months, and that's how they appraise homes. So that's why realtors pull those comps. And they're pulling those comps, and those home sales are still reflecting that 2022 market which appreciated by 11% over the last year. And oh, by the way, it appreciated 10% the year before that. So you're looking at a 20% appreciation over the last 2 years. And that's what realtors are using to analyze a property. And that's how they're finding those listing prices. And so, sorry, that's a lot of, it's how the sausage is made right there. But so house prices are looking high right now, and people aren't able to afford as much house because interest rates, right? So what we really need to do is we need to look at the market. We need to watch those housing prices. Houses are sitting on the market for a lot longer. So what was happening over the last 2 years is a house would come on the market, a whole bunch of buyers would jump on it, they'd write a whole bunch of offers, and they would write over the listing price, waive inspections, over the listing price, waive inspections, competition. The house would sell for $20,000 to $30,000 more than it was listed for, without inspections, and it was absolutely crazy, right? So it's almost like buyers were conditioned over the last 2 years to say, okay, that's the list price. I'm either going to pay that, or I'm going to pay like $5,000 to $10,000 more than that. And that's kind of what the last 2 years have looked like. What I'd just like to, remind some of you out there that have purchased a house before, and to hopefully enlighten some of you that have never purchased a house, is that that's really not the way that the market usually works. When I got into real estate, and that was only 5 years ago, it was, okay, that's the listing price. That house has been on the market for 2 weeks. Why don't we offer $8,000 below listing price? And then we would, write that. Then we'd submit the offer, and the seller would counter offer at maybe $2,000 below listing price. And then you'd negotiate on a mutually agreeable price that both parties are happy with. And then you get an accepted contract, right? So there's that negotiation piece. So then I said over the last 2 years, people have been waiving inspections, or people have been doing inspections for buyer's information only. So now that the market slowed down, now that there aren't as many buyers out there, you're going to be able to come to a mutually agreeable price. Then you're going to be able to do inspections, and you're going to, if there are any major repairs are needed, you're going to be able to negotiate for those repairs as well. And then you're going to be able to go through the actual process of buying a home, instead of this mad grab for a home that you might have kind of liked because you don't know when another property is going to come back on the market. It was so chaotic, and things are just, I feel like this 2023 will be the beginning of what's going to feel like kind of back to normal. We've been saying back to normal a lot with the pandemic and everything, but I'm hoping that we're going to see a back to normal when it comes to the real estate market and when it comes to buying a house. A lot of you out there might have heard the term seller's market. What's a seller's market? It's a seller's market. It's a great time to sell a house because you're going to be able to sell it for so much more than you listed it for. I think we're going to be moving into more of a buyer's market. The pendulum isn't going to swing all the way over to so much of a buyer's market that the seller is going to feel like they're getting screwed over. But it's going to, again, we're going to come back to a middle where the sellers are going to have a little bit of power and the buyers are going to have a little bit of power. And that's going to come together. And again, we'll be able to have these transactions that feel like both parties walked away happy, right? So is 2023 a good year to buy a home? Just like every other year I've been in real estate, there are some good reasons why it'll be a good year to buy a home, and there are some not so good reasons. I feel like with this video, I hope I've kind of diffused some of the reasons not to buy a home in 2023, because I do think that it will be more of a buyer's market. I think it'll be more of a stable market. I feel that buyers are going to be able to make more confident decisions, and we'll be able to find houses that they're really happy with once the transaction's over and they've closed on the home and they have their new home. So, all right, so hopefully that provides a little bit of information for you. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave a comment. You can find me at timnashrealtor.com. Check out some of my other videos on this channel. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at veteranrealtor.com. All right. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. Reach out to me. I love to chat. And, hope to talk to you soon. Okay? All right. Y'all have a great day now.